Hi guys, welcome back to the layout for the first update of the new year. This time I thought I would give you kind of an in-person tour of the layout and show you what I've been working on. Been working on a lot of the fascia and generally some work around the room rather than the layout itself. So I will show you some of that as well as give you a little tour of the layout and the room itself, some of the stuff that you haven't seen in the past. So let's take a look and see what you haven't seen before. Okay, so right off the bat you'll notice that a lot of the fascia work has been done. Before it was just kind of bare wood. You can see we have tunnel access there just in case anything goes wrong in there. There's the lift out so you can get out of the room. This is also the first update in HD, so a lot of the finer details will be visible, hopefully. You can also see that I replaced the depot there with a Woodland Scenics model. I'll also try to address some questions and points that have been pointed out in previous videos. You'll notice none of the trains running have sound decoders. I'm not a real big fan of sound. It just doesn't do it for me, so none of my locomotives to this point have sound. I do have a couple that have it. I just usually end up turning it off, so not something I use frequently. Let's take a look further around where I haven't shown you before. Another lift out that goes out to our balcony. Now this front part will be street running. A lot more complicated, excuse me, a lot more complicated wiring on this side. Crossing gates and lights, two signals for the diamond, which I'll show you in a second. And this side is the interchange. The New York Central System. And on over here is the diamond. And my new friend John Albert is working on a custom depot that will sit here, and I'll be really excited to show that to you when it's finished. Let me duck under here and I'll show you the front side. It's basically the layout as a whole. also wanted to talk a little bit about the design of the room. Anybody that lives in the Southwest knows that we don't have basements like the East Coast does. So when we bought the house, one of my big concerns was finding a room large enough to incorporate a layout that was going to satisfy my design needs and my train length requirements and some requirements that I wanted to use for scenery. So we ended up with a house with a loft, which is what the layout is built in. It's 16 by 16, and some design challenges I had when building the layout was to make it flow with the rest of the house. So had some fun with it, and I want to show you what we've ended up with. So let's take a look. And like I said, the layout is built in a loft. So from the loft you can access the balcony, which is there. And on the other side of the layout looks straight out into the rest of the house. Now eventually we want to knock out this little half wall and put in a banister so that you can see straight down to the living room, which is down there. And you'll be able to see the layout as a result of that. So let me show you what I've done to kind of make the layout more aesthetically pleasing. So the front of the layout has fascia work cut into arches, which we've taken, and my grandfather has made a chest which resembles a DT&I caboose here, which I placed in one of the arches. And in the other arches I have our cat's food and their litter box. So not only is it decorative, it is also functional. So it works out pretty good. And my grandfather has also made several signs, which I placed in various places throughout the layout room, such as whistle post signs, and the signs up there on the wall representing various railroads. And I've also mounted a flat screen TV here in the layout room, and I have a couple of original DT&I posters and pictures up there. And also up there is the wireless receiver for the NCE DCC system. And like I said before, the layout was designed with these shelves, which are actually closet organizers, in mind. So all of the bench work is spaced out evenly enough to incorporate the various widths and heights, which are actually quite handy for magazines, catalogs of different kinds. There you can see the power supply for the crossing signals and lights for the town up there. There's a DVD case for the entertainment stuff over here. My tool supplies, the cable box and the DVD player, workbench computer, which goes up to the monitor there. The DCC system actually sits on a shelf back in there, so it's easily reached to turn on. And then these shoe organizers are actually perfect for storing all of my cars and locomotives. The only ones that don't fit are the articulated auto racks, which actually I've just found another one which has lengthwise shelves, which I'm gonna get and stick right there. So all told, this room is gonna end up being fairly organized, and like I said, functional with entertainment and aesthetically pleasing for the rest of the house. Alright, I hope you enjoyed looking more at the layout and the room and some of the design aspects of it. I know you've seen this train roaming around the layout, so now that I have this HD camera, why don't we take a look at it in HD with some sound added in. As always, if you have any questions, please leave it in the comments below, and please subscribe. And as always, you can find the layout updates on Facebook. I try to post pictures frequently as I'm working on projects and everything, so click like on Facebook, and we'll see you next time.